And if it worked over and over and over again, then it became a bona fide technique. If it didn't work, then that person would be killed and his work was no longer valid. So they got rid of it. So over a period of a couple thousand years, they proved which of these techniques would work and which one of them wouldn't work. They kept the ones that did work. The other people would be dead, of course. Again, I mentioned about 1700 years ago, the monks got a hold of this art. Now, the monks did not invent this art. We're talking about barbarian Chinese that did this. I don't know how the transition occurred, but somehow the monks got a hold of this art, and they are the ones that wrote it down in their books, and they are the ones that organized it and figured out the best ways to teach it. That's one of the things about San Soo that makes it so good, is the way it's taught. And there's two, actually, parts of San Soo. There is what we call the old style and what we call the new style. I was fortunate enough to learn the old style because I did sign up in 1968. The old style is the punching part of the art. It's the hit. The new style is called the Choli-Ho foot part. That is a lot of leverages and throws and pressure points and things like that. So there's quite a difference in the art. If you are lucky enough to learn both these arts, both parts of the art, then you have the complete art. No one man, by the way, speaking of the complete art, has ever had this in his mind at one time. There's absolutely no way that you could live 1,700 years. So this was passed down generation to generation, and then eventually written down in these books. My teacher, Jimmy H. Wu, has the books. He passed away, of course, in 1991. I don't know where those books are. Some people claim the books don't exist. I don't believe that for 1 second. I know those books exist. I don't know who's got them, though. In the old style of the art, then, the punching part of the art, I was taught Asu lessons. Asu, basically, when Jimmy started teaching the Americans, he realized that we did not know how to punch. So he taught us a thing called Asu. I'll give you an idea of what Asu is. Asu, are you going out? Asu is basically, I know, here we go. Asu is basically combinations of punches, and they're taught in combinations. A good example, and here's what happens. You get a lesson, and you practice it over and over and over again until you get good at it. So one of my favorites is here. You're going to cross block it, hit 2 in the heart. You're going to come down and hit into the groin and hit into the throat. So once you get that lesson, now this is a combination of a lesson that I made up when I was a green belt. This is lesson 34, the beginning of lesson 34 Asu, and the ending of lesson 9. So once you get good at those, you practice them a little more, and you start going just a little bit faster on the moves until you continue to practice daily, hours after hour, and you start moving in and you start doing the moves a little faster and a little more powerful. Once you get good at this, it looks like this. Looks like. Wonderful thing. To me, this is the foundation of this art. You have to learn how to punch. If you get into a fight, what's your opponent going to do? He's going to hit you, right? So you need to learn how to punch in combination style. This is an offensive martial art. What that means is this. It doesn't mean I just walk up and attack people, right? It's kind of... That's called puka. What it really means is this. If I think that he's going to hit me, then I'm going to hit him. Then I'm going to hit him, right? There's kind of tells that people make. Here's the biggest one I know of. This means he's getting ready to hit me. If he does that, go ahead and do that, I'm going to hit him. I'm afraid to move. So, here's another one. This means I'm getting ready to hit this guy. Here's another one right here. This means I'm getting ready to hit the guy. Guys will come up, they'll look around, make you think it's safe, they'll come up and hit you. So we try to train our students when to recognize when your opponent is going to hit you, and then we attack him at that point. You can never let a man that's fallen on the ground stand up. That's why when he gets on the ground, I continue to hit him. Another thing you got to watch out for is when the hands disappear. If his hands disappear, and I'm talking to him, I'm going to hit him. Right? Now, you guys might think that's kind of weird, but If that hand disappears, I don't want to find out what he's got in it. That's that Ken guy, police officer right there. And that's that police officer right there. I know I blew your cover. But I've seen police officers shoot people dead because their hands disappear. Right, so that's one of the scariest things. The guy's hand disappears, you got to hit that guy.
Yeah, I'm keeping my hands right with you.
You better. I'm not sure. Please say that. Keep your hands where I can see them. Right. If you do this, they're going to shoot you, and I don't blame them because that guy comes out with that gun. It's bad. Leverages are next. We call that twirly ho. That was fuka. Fukas are just basically trains you to coordinate your hands with your feet. That's what I did. I just kicked his legs out from under him and backhanded him across the throat. So the asu trains the hands. Fuka trains the hands and the feet. Twirly ho is leverages, throws, it's got punches in it, pressure points, whatever. A twirly ho is here.
Thank you.
You want another? So that's twirly ho. Twirly ho's are leverages, flips. Twirly ho, just joint manipulations. Right. Some of them hurt like the devil. You know, if I grab him in here and hit him a little bit, grab this and this. This hurts really bad. He's going to Really hold. Just so that you'll know, William is our other resident movie star. He makes me look good. None of this really hurts him. Okay, you want to stay over there or you want to come back over here?
You're the boss.
All right. Once we finish the leverages, the leverages are really great. I mean, I see nothing wrong with leverages. Sometimes you're going to need a leverage. Fighting against weaponry, a lot of times you need leverages. After we finish the leverage part of this, we go to what we call tapka. Now, tapka is a harmony of everything that you have learned thus far. So we're going to combine everything. I'm going to give you a demonstration of tapka that is a little different. So tapka would be here. Are you getting too old for this, William?
Yeah, thanks. Whoever invented the cup is a genius.
That's true. Actually, I hate whoever invented the cup. Now, pi basically is what you signed up to do Kung Fu for. Now, pi is really, really great moves. Now, pi cuts in at angles. So if he throws this punch, I'm going to cut at an angle, right? Now, pi cuts in at angles. It also will hit you while you're trying to hit me. So if he throws this punch, I'm going to hit him first. Is that enough? Is that enough? Thank you, William.